Director of a Strategic Center, Research Center for Hyperconnected Scalable Quantum Computing at KRIS, the Korea Research Institute of Standards and Science. And over the past 3 decades, I have served as a quantum evangelist in Korea, advancing and disseminating quantum information science and technology. I was the founding president of the Quantum Information Society of Korea, QISK, or as we like to say, Q is K. I also serve as a co-chair of the Future Quantum Convergence Forum, FQCF, fostering a national ecosystem that connects industry, academia, research institutes, and the government for the development of the Korean quantum sector. In that capacity, I led the preparatory committee to establish QuINSA, QuINSA, the Quantum Industry Standard Association, a de facto standardization body for quantum industrialization. QuINSA was officially launched this June, and marking the completion of my role in the founding process. Today, as the founding chair of the preparation committee, I would like to share with you QuINSA's activities and the most recent developments. First, I will begin with an overview of the quantum landscape. Then I will present the QuINSA's activities and its recent developments. QuINSA has been established in response to the rapid expansion of the global quantum industry ecosystem. The global quantum technology market is projected to grow from $1.12 trillion in 2024 to $4.3 trillion by 2031, according to the 2024 white paper based on an exchange rate of 1,357 Korean won per US dollar. This represents a compound annual growth rate of approximately 21.3% as forecast by McKinsey and others. With the U.S. National Quantum Initiative Act as a major catalyst, governments around the world have taken significant steps to accelerate quantum technology development. Korea has also enacted its national quantum law, strengthening our commitment to the quantum future. Quantum technology is no longer confined to laboratories. It is emerging in real markets. Core quantum-based security products such as quantum key distribution, or QKD, and the quantum random number generator, QRNG, are now commercially deployed, strengthening cybersecurity and enabling quantum secure communication networks. Multiple technological pathways are actively advancing, including superconducting qubits and trapped ion systems. Leading examples include Google's Willow quantum processor and IBM's quantum computer platforms. In addition, quantum classical hybrid computing software is being developed to integrate quantum accelerators with existing classical computing infrastructures. Quantum sensing technologies are also progressing rapidly. Examples include KRIS, my institute's next generation gravitational quantum clocks, and NASA's quantum timing system. Quantum time and frequency sensors are becoming critical in defense, aerospace, and space navigation, while quantum-enhanced radar and LiDAR offer unprecedented precision and detection capability beyond classical technologies. As the importance of quantum technology continues to accelerate standardization efforts across all quantum domains are now entering an active phase. In particular, quantum communication, including quantum cryptography frameworks, QKD security architectures, and related protocols, standardization is underway in multiple global bodies such as ITUT and ETSI. Various study groups and ad hoc groups are conducting intensive work to define these standards. Why QuINSA was needed? To respond to a fast-evolving quantum landscape, an open and industry-driven standardization platform has become essential. One that can move quickly and create practical standards and secure leadership in the global market. Let me frame this through the 4 components embedded in the name QuINSA. First, quantum. An open platform accelerates the development and deployment of standards across emerging quantum domains, computing, sensing, and communication. Second, industrial. Most core quantum technologies are being developed in the private sectors. Industry-led standardization ensures that standards remain practical, deployable, and aligned with real market needs. Third, standard, enabling agile de facto standards that can later transition into formal international standards. This hybrid approach ensures both speed and global compliance. So QuINSA emerged to fill this critical gap, connecting global quantum innovation with flexible and practical standardization paths guided by industry leadership and open collaboration. Next, I would like to move on to QuINSA's activities. Now, let me share the vision, goals, and the strategic direction of QuINSA. QuINSA's vision is clear: to become the global open platform for de facto standardization in quantum technology. Our goals are threefold: global promotion of de facto standardization, identifying viable business models through de facto standardization use cases, strengthening engagement and collaboration with the global standardization bodies. To achieve this, we follow a set of strategic actions: monitoring global technological trends in quantum technology. Second, tracking global standardization initiatives across quantum domains. Third, identifying practical use cases for quantum technologies. Fourth, collaborating with the international standardization organizations. And 5, engaging in bilateral cooperation frameworks across nations and industries. Ultimately, through these efforts, QuINSA aims to accelerate and expand the global quantum technology ecosystem by serving as a foundational platform for industry-driven de facto standards. In short, our mission is to ensure that quantum innovation not only advances technically, but also becomes truly deployable, interoperable, and globally scalable through open and collaborative standardization. Now, let me explain QuINSA's collaboration process. QuINSA is actively building partnerships across the global quantum ecosystem. We are engaging with the leading international companies, including Nokia, IQM, and IBM, as well as major Korean corporations in telecommunications and advanced materials and components. We also collaborate closely with the Korean academic and research communities. In addition, we are in active discussions with the major global quantum alliances such as QEDC, QSTAR, and QUIC, to establish cooperative frameworks and joint initiatives. To ensure alignment with the global standardization efforts, QuINSA has been working with experts who are already participating in international standards organizations. These experts have been supporting QuINSA from the preparatory committee stage through today, ensuring both the technical consistency and strategic continuity with international standardization bodies. Through these collaboration structures, QuINSA aims to ensure that Korea and our partners contribute meaningfully to and benefit fully from the global quantum standard landscape. Now, let me briefly introduce the organizational structure of QuINSA. At the top, we have the General Assembly, GA, which serves as the highest decision-making body. Below the GA, the Management Board Group, MBG, oversees operations and strategic direction. The QCI, a Future Quantum Convergence Center, serves as the secretariat supporting coordination and administrative management. Within QuINSA, the committee groups, CGs, are responsible for practical standardization activities, and these groups cover the full spectrum of quantum technology, quantum computing, quantum communication, and quantum sensing, ensuring a comprehensive and unified approach across the entire quantum ecosystem. This structure enables QuINSA to align strategy, coordination, and technical execution efficiently, while maintaining strong engagement with industry, academia, and global partners. Let me explain the roles of the Managing Board Group and the Advisory Board Group. First, the Managing Board Group, or MBG. The MBG is responsible for approving standardization projects and assigning them to the appropriate committee groups. It also oversees organizational governance, including bylaws, membership policies, intellectual property matters, and other operational decisions. The initial MBG consists of the chair and the vice chair elected by the General Assembly, along with the committee group leaders and the Secretariat General. This structure was formed based on their recommendations to ensure balanced and effective leadership. Next, the Advisory Group, or ABG. The ABG is convened by the MBG and provides strategic guidance for QuINSA's overall development. It supports long-term planning, helps shape operational roadmaps, and facilitate cooperation with external bodies, including consultative partners and standard developing organizations. Together, the MBG and ABG form the leadership background of QuINSA, ensuring both operational efficiency and strategic alignment with the global quantum standards landscape. Let me now describe the committee groups and the Secretariat General. First, the committee groups, or CGs. The CGs are responsible for drafting and developing standards, as well as evaluating their technical and industrial feasibility. They submit a proposed standard to the Managing Board Group for approval, and they also establish and oversee working groups as needed to advance the specific standard tasks. Next, the Secretariat General. The Secretary General supports the organization by coordinating meetings and managing member administration. It also operates the official website and serves as the primary point of contact with external stakeholders and the partner organizations. Together, CGs and the Secretary General ensures the QuINSA standardization work progresses efficiently, transparently, and in coordination with our global partners. As of October 2025, QuINSA has 87 member organizations, and the membership continues to grow through the activities of Future Quantum Convergence Forum, or FQCF. QuINSA has also been actively promoting the mission internationally by building cooperation with major global quantum alliances, including QEDC in the United States, QSTAR in Japan, QUIC in the European Union, and the UK quantum cluster called QCA. After the launching ceremony in August of 2024, last year, QuINSA immediately began operating as a General Assembly Preparation Committee from September of last year. In 2025, we actively promoted the QuINSA on the global stage, including engagement with the NPL in the United Kingdom and QSTAR in Japan in February, followed by participation in the Seoul, Finland Quantum Forum in April. Also in April, QuINSA received an official invitation from ITUT, marking an important milestone for international standardization collaboration. In May, we had held a standardization discussion with the QEDC team in the United States, further strengthening our cooperative ties. Now, let me move on to the recent developments. In June, alongside Quantum Korea 2025, QuINSA held the first General Assembly over 2 days, June 25th and 26th. On the first day, we held the opening ceremony, followed by the keynote speech delivered by Dr. Celia Merzibacher, chair of QEDC. We also received congratulatory remarks from the Korean Ministry of Science and ICT and TTA and JTC3. On the second day, the General Assembly continued with a keynote address from the European Commission DG CNET representative in charge of quantum technology. As the founding chair of the preparation committee, I introduced the agenda, delivered activity reports, and presided over the session. During the assembly, LG U+, a Korean company, and Nokia, a Finland company, were formally elected as the chair and vice chair organizations, respectively. As part of the first General Assembly, we organized a technical seminar consisting of 3 major tracks. The standards session included contributions from ITUT and JTC3. The global session featured Japan's QSTAR, and in the industry session, leading companies presented across quantum computing, communications, and sensing and manufacturing, including QERA, Quantum Machine, KT, SKT, LG U+, GQT Korea, and SDT. This seminar enabled a full 360-degree view of the international standards, collaboration frameworks, and industry advancement. At the General Assembly, QuINSA formally defined its scope and working structure. QuINSA operates across the full spectrum of quantum and related technologies. Each committee group, CG, established its terms of reference as follows. First, the Quantum Computing Group, its mission includes standardizing quantum computing interfaces, algorithms, and performance criteria, developing benchmarking methodologies for both hardware and software, identifying and prioritizing key quantum computing use cases. Second, the Quantum Communication Group. This group focuses on standardization of QKD, QKDN, and broader quantum network technologies, hybrid quantum security approaches combining post-quantum cryptography, PQC, and QKD, establishing test and certifying methods for quantum communication system. Third, the Quantum Sensing Group. Its responsibilities include standardizing core technologies for quantum sensor development and deployment, identifying and prioritizing high-impact quantum sensing use cases. Together, these groups ensure that QuINSA advances practical, industry-driven standards across computing, communication, and sensing, covering the full landscape of quantum technology. In summary, we now have structured working groups dedicated to quantum computing, communication, and sensing, each with clear mandates to develop standards, benchmark, and use case priorities for the quantum era. Following the General Assembly, each committee group held its working meetings. In total, 8 standardization agenda items were discussed, 5 in quantum communications, 1 in quantum computing, and 2 in quantum sensing. Among these, 7 projects have been approved to proceed into development. Here is the standard document format adopted by at the General Assembly. QuINSA utilizes 2 types of documents: a technical specification, or TS, and technical reports, or TR. The appropriate document type is selected based on the nature of the content, and this decision is made with the relevant committee group or working group. To submit a proposal, members must use the form shown on the left. The detailed submission procedure will be presented on the next slide. The template for this form can be downloaded from the website indicated at the bottom left in a red color. Now let me explain the standard proposal process. Any member of QuINSA may submit a proposal at any time. Once submitted, the proposal is reviewed by the Managing Board Group, MBG. If approved, drafting begins within the appropriate committee group, CG, or working group, WG. After drafting, the document goes through the appropriate review stages, and upon successful completion, it is formally approved as a QuINSA standard. All the procedures are available on our official website, and for further details, you may refer to the bylaws, which are also published online. QuINSA offers both the individual membership and organizational membership. We are currently preparing a bylaw revision so that the organizational members will also be able to exercise voting rights. To join, simply complete the form shown here and submit it using the email address provided during the registration. Once reviewed, your membership will be approved. At this stage, there is no membership fee. No membership fee now. However, for major events such as the General Assembly, we may accept sponsorship contributions. That concludes the overview of our activities to date. Following our promotional phase and official launch in 2024 and the successful first General Assembly held alongside Quantum Korea 2025, QuINSA is now entering a strong build-up stage. Looking ahead to 2026, our focus will shift toward deeper international engagement, strengthening collaboration with the global standardization organizations, and further expanding our international presence and activities. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention and support. The quantum era is no longer a distant vision. It is becoming a global reality, and standardization will be the foundation that enables innovation, interoperability, and true access, trust across nations and industries. QuINSA will continue to work openly, collaboratively, to build a strong, connected, and future-ready quantum ecosystem. We warmly welcome your ideas and your participation and your partnership as we move forward together. Thank you once again, and I look forward to working closely with all of you. Thank you.